Welcome to my short analysis of the loadout selections available for the Battlefield 4 attack helicopter. Ideally, your loadout selection should reflect your style of play and your enemy's primary threat to your chopper. Let's begin with the primary weapon selection. Hydra rockets are a good choice against infantry and ground targets. There are 14 rockets per magazine, so your chances of hitting smaller targets is better. Zuni rockets, however, only hold 8 per magazine, but they pack a considerably bigger punch against air and armor targets. They also have a higher launch speed and a maximum speed than Hydras. Smart rockets are designed to be used against armor targets. They behave like the MBT Law rocket launcher and will self-guide toward an armored target. At the time of this video, they do not work well at all against air targets and tend to miss them. Smart rockets also have a considerably shorter range at only 750 meters versus 2,500 meters of the Zuni and Hydra rocket. The magazine size is also reduced to 10 compared to the 14 of the Hydra. The secondary weapon selection choices for the pilot are heetseeker missiles and tow missiles. Tow missiles are guided by how the pilot steers the chopper. Their speed is far slower than the heetseeker, and it is preferable to be very close to your target when firing. Tow missiles can be very effective against ground targets and for a skilled pilot against air targets. Countermeasures should be chosen based on your enemy's choice of AA. If the biggest threat you are facing are Stinger or Igla missiles, then flares may be the best choice for you. In contrast to ECM, when a missile is deployed, it will hit the flares and detonate, thereby eliminating the threat. Flares also provide 3 seconds of interruption, preventing AA from locking onto their target during this time. ECM, ideally, is deployed before the rocket is launched, providing 7 seconds of jamming time. If a rocket is fired before deploying ECM, the missile will circle your chopper until you are outside the ECM cloud. Therefore, it is necessary to fly close to an object that the missile can collide with, otherwise it will still hit you. Fire extinguisher will not only extinguish a fire, but instantly heal your chopper to 37 health. This can be a great choice for gunners. For example, if your chopper catches fire, you can have the pilot land, exit, and then the gunner can take the pilot seat and deploy the extinguisher, thereby saving the chopper. Upgrades available to the AH are stealth, gyro stabilizer, and air radar. Stealth will increase the amount of time it takes for a weapon system to acquire a lock to 1.35. It will also increase the amount of time it takes to spot your chopper and reduce the amount of time your chopper remains spotted. Gyro stabilizer will reduce the effect of a critical hit, making it easier to recover and increasing your chances of pulling up in time to save the chopper. Air radar replaces your mini-map with a 700-meter radar displaying all air targets within said radius. On Siege of Shanghai, that is almost the entire map. Air radar is especially effective when used in combination with Battle Screen. Battle Screen will provide you with intel on all spotted targets over the entire map or whatever section you are currently zoomed into. Gunner selections are also critical. Optics include zoom, IRNV, and thermal. IRNV and thermal are good choices for spotting targets that you may have otherwise missed. Zoom can be invaluable when engaging targets at range. Gunner upgrade choices are proximity scan and belt feeder. If your pilot is using radar, it will render the proximity scan useless as air radar replaces your minimap. The belt feeder reduces the reload time to 0.8 seconds. The secondary weapon choices are laser-guided and TV missiles. Laser-guided can be very useful if your team is painting targets. Laser guided missiles can only lock on to ground targets if they are not painted. The lock-on time is 1 second. TV-guided missiles, however, are manually guided and can be deployed at any time, and have twice the range of laser-guided missiles. So in conclusion, we find that the primary weapon selection choice for a skilled pilot will most likely be the Zuni rockets due to its effectiveness against air targets and armored targets. Secondary weapon choice will depend on the situation, but more than likely, if engaging a skilled pilot on the opposing team, a heetseeker missile will be choice. Countermeasures will depend on the situation as well. Personally, I prefer IR flares as it gives me a better chance against Stinger and Igla missiles. Your upgrade choice will also depend on the situation, but for me, I prefer the air radar as it gives me a readout on where enemy aircraft locations are. TV missiles are the clear choice for the gunner secondary slot. Gunner optics, when engaging at range, zoom seems to be the choice, and gunner belt feeder seems to clearly be the choice over gunner proximity scan, as it allows you to fire more rounds in less time. This concludes my analysis of the loadout selections for the Battlefield 4 attack chopper. I thank you for watching, and your comments, questions, and feedback are welcome. Please be sure to leave a positive rating, and check out my other videos, which include Battlefield 3, 4, and DayZ gameplay.
I got eyes on an enemy helicopter. I got eyes on an enemy chopper.